So if you didn't check out one of my shorts yesterday I went and pulled up to Exclusive Cops, the same place I purchased the Galaxy Foam Posit from, and I picked up these right here, the military force. A pair that when first came out I could have grabbed, but I slept on it. I really wasn't feeling it. After seeing it more, it grew on me. And with the whole being closest to OG, even though it wasn't the colorway I expected, because that's the real reason why I passed when they first released. I thought it was going to be similar to the 2012 blue, and I like that blue a lot better. But when time passed, I realized, man, you got to respect the shoe for what it is at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? It's an OG classic, and that's really kind of why I got into the sneaker game. One, because I grew up less fortunate, not being able to get all the retros I wanted to in middle school and high school, but also because OG, what Michael Jordan wore, you know what I'm saying? What he played in, colorways that came out back around that time, even the lifestyle colorways, even if he didn't wear it, they just came around a certain era, an era where sneakers were really good, and we need to really make sneakers great again. Like for real. Like I think that should be a slogan, make sneakers great again. I would like to come out with that clothing line, maybe some hats or t-shirts. I don't know if anybody has anything like that. If anybody does, let me know. But if not, you heard it here first, man. I wanna make sneakers great again because it's not great, and we're gonna talk about it in this video. Now, the sneaker I went ahead and traded for these was an SB I bought a while ago. It was the Gulf of Mexico SB. You can go ahead and check it out. I had somebody comment and say that that was a clean pair, that I shouldn't have got rid of it, whatever, whatever, whatever. Listen, at the end of the day, it's gone. I wasn't going to wear it. I do not like the shoe. And this sneaker I would definitely get more wear out of. And again, it's OG, man. That's OG. Why do we have to go through hoops and loops just to catch a L on, some of the collapsed sneakers? Can we really talk about that? Why is Nike Jordan Brand making us do that? You know what I'm saying? And they continue to expose themselves as demonic, but at the end of the day, sneaker collectors like us, we just care about sneakers. We don't really care about all that stuff. We just like the sneakers. I posted a short of something that I found. I came across on the Nike sneakers app. They're promoting a Chinese group called Wanna Bangkok. Wanna Bangkok. And I know you're gonna say Bangkok is a place, what I'm saying, China or wherever it is, it's over the, but that's the name of this group, and super demonic. The pose they were doing for their album cover, music cover, whatever it is, the picture I saw on sneakers, super demonic, man. But yeah, anyways, Nike Jordan Brand, they want to make us go through all this stuff just to catch a L, and it's ridiculous. We shouldn't have to wait in all these long queues. We shouldn't have to fight against bots. We shouldn't have to keep trying to check out, and it's saying, oh, this pair is limited. Oh, your address is wrong. Your address is incorrect, when you clearly know your address is correct. We shouldn't have to deal with these draws. You know what I'm saying? Waiting forever just to catch an L. Like it doesn't make sense. They choose not to make the sneaker available, so the hype just keeps going up. And then you forced to go ahead and pay resale if you really, really want the shoe. But what I'm here to really say in this video is I'm gonna let the young people have it. I'm gonna let the young people have it, and I'm gonna let the young-minded people have it. The people that may not be young in age, but they have a young mentality that they have to go out and get every single release and pay resale for every single hot release. That's a young mentality. I've grown up from that. I'm sticking to the OG. I'm sticking to the OG sneakers, and the reason why I say that is because I took an L on the SBs. I entered in 3 raffles. One of those raffles was a local skate shop, and my girlfriend did the same. I'm not upset. You know what I'm saying? I have these. These are similar in colorway. It's a slightly different blue, but it's similar, and I like the shape better on these. These have more of that slope down shape I was telling you about. The SB, the Nike, the Jordan 4 SB has like a boxy shape. And if you know, you know. If you have the pine greens, so you know what I'm talking about. Not to say it's a bad shoe, it's still a nice shoe. If I hit on it, I would have kept it. If I hit on 2 pairs, I would have sold one and kept one for sure. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I'm not gonna jump out here and pay resale. And if you entered in raffles and you took an L as well on the SB4s and you want to go out here and pay resale, that's fine. But I consider that a young mentality. That's just my opinion. It is. Because ain't no way in heck when you get to the age where you're paying a mortgage, not rent, when you're paying a mortgage, You know what I'm saying? And you're trying to invest into your own business to start your own company and be self-employed. There's no way you can justify paying $400 or $500 for a sneaker. I don't care what model it is, if it's Jordan, Nike, Asics, Gucci, Louis, Dior. I don't care what it is. There's no way when you have that type of mindset where you're trying to advance in life, you can justify paying that. When you get to that point in life where I'm at, what I just said, the things I'm doing, when you get to this point in life, you have to make sure that you can recoup that purchase right away. I don't care how much money you have in your bank account, how much money you have in your safe, whether it's 60, 50, whether it's 50, 60, 70, 100, a million. I don't care what it is. If you're gonna go out here and spend $500 on something, you better be able to make that $500 right back that same day. Before it hits 12 a.m., you better have made that money back. That's how I see things now when it comes to buying sneakers or buying any materialistic things. Always mess up with that word. Materialistic things. And you should too. I'm not telling you what to do, but you should too. I'm not saying you should do it, but I'm not saying to do it. You should, you know? Because if you don't, you're gonna find yourself continuing to pay resale, and you're gonna end up sitting on a bunch of sneakers, man. You're gonna end up sitting on a bunch of sneakers, probably wearing them once, twice, maybe, and then you're not gonna wear them again for a while. Or you just start hoarding a bunch of shoes, and you get to the point where you're overwhelmed. They're filling up the whole house. Your ladies yelling at you because you got shoes here, you got shoes there. You're just too indulged into it, or you end up broke. I really don't want to go there, but it's true. Some people end up broke, continuing to pay resale and go after every single shoe. Don't do it. The Olympic sixes, the Olympic Jordan 6, that's another sneaker, another colorway that, man, I remember seeing that I wanted back in 2010. I remember seeing that sneaker. I was like, man, that's a nice shoe, and if I could get it one day, I'll get it. Exclusive Cops, the local buy sell trade sneaker store near me, had it posted for 150, my size, brand new. I let a couple days go by. Now it's sold. It's gone. But I could have got that shoe. 150. Imagine the people that went out there and pay retail. What if I pay retail full price? I already talked about in my last video, but there's a few Jordans that recently came out that already went on sale. Like the Black Toe Air Jordan 1, the Abundance 4s I just recently picked up. The Jordan 1 Low Game Royals that I picked up, those went on sale. Luckily, I was able to grab these Midnight Navy joints on sale. I didn't go and grab them when they first came out because I know how it is with Jordan 1s. You know what I'm saying? I put two and two together. We could kind of know, certain colorways on the Jordan 1s. Pretty much all of them are gonna go on sale at some point. So I knew not to jump out the window on that colorway, but I knew it was a colorway I want because it goes with a lot of things. It's easy to wear. And I grabbed it for 120 shipped. 120 shipped. No tax, nothing. So, you know what I'm saying? You could also wait for a lot of these certain retros, man. There's a lot of certain retros you could wait, but we got to use our heads. We got to use common sense. We know Jordan 9s, Jordan 14s, they don't make too many of those. If you know, you know. If you've been in the sneaker game for a while collecting Jordans, you should know they don't make many Jordan 9s and many Jordan 14s. Also Jordan 8s. They don't make too many of them because they don't release. Think about the retros that don't release too often. Jordan 4s release often. Jordan 1s, obviously. Jordan 3s release a good amount of times. Jordan 5s. Just think about it. I want y'all to sit and think about what Jordan Brand is doing, the retros that they have actually been putting out. They just make a bunch of different colorways of these joints, but we've been seeing 1 through 5, and they've even taken a slight break on 6s, if you think about it. I think the last 6 that I remember us getting was what, the yellow 6s, those yellow joints. Am I wrong? Yeah, well, I don't think we've seen any Jordan 6s lately. If you think about it, they've been running 1 through 5. We haven't gotten any sixes as of late, if I could think of. If so, comment down below. No sevens. Where the sevens at? Jordan sevens are a nice, a beautiful shoe. I need the playoff sevens. I really, really want those. For real, for real. They need to re-retro the hairs, even though I have them. The cigar pack Jordan sevens. I need a new pair of those because if you had the maroon joints, the color bleeds onto the white. The last Jordan 8, what, the playoff eights? I was lucky enough to hit on those on sneakers. I was surprised. Because I don't hit on nothing. And those are actually doing pretty well on the resale market, right? Nines, like we just talked about before, these cool grays, we got the olive nines. As far as OG colorways, like original colorways from back in the day. No tens. We know 11's usually holiday season. We get lows in the summer. 12, same thing, is usually a fall winter thing. So actually seeing the flu games hit when they hit was a surprise to me. Seeing the flu games hit, because usually we get those like around, like, what I'm saying, fall, early winter, but we got them pretty much a little bit before spring. So that was great. 13s. Well, we got those Doom Red looking 13s similar to the Ben 13s. But besides that, we don't get too many 13s. And 14s, no, 15s, so on. But again, like I said, if you still here, sorry it took so long. But 1 through 5, man, I'm gonna repeat it again. Jordan Ben really been running 1 through 5, and every once in a while you get a 6. Don't fall for it. They playing us, man. They really playing us. I just really sat here and thought about it. How there's a lot of retros they don't release. So that's why when they come back, when these Jordan 10s come out, the steel 10s, they're going to sell out. When the what you call it, eights, not the playoff eights, the aqua eights. When the aqua eights come out, they're going to sell out because they don't make that many of them. When the last time we seen an 8? The Bugs Bunny 8, same thing. They're gonna sell out. This is why this year's my last run. This year's my last run. Because we're gonna get majority of what we really, really should want as OG collectors. But the extra BS, like I said, man, the Nigel bricks, which they also playing in your face with that because a brick is supposed to sit, which those Nigels deserve to sit. If you don't live in New York and you're not riding a bike, you're not taking some sort of bike. It don't have to be a BMX, but a bike in general. You're not moving through the city. I'm not gonna say you don't need those, but I'm gonna say, why do you really want them? Are you just because of the hype? It's not a bad shoe. It's not a horrible shoe, but I told you I wouldn't keep it. I would flip them. I would flip them because I like my Travis Scott Jordan 4s better. A lot better. I'm sorry, man. The bikey ear and all that stuff, that's not selling me. It's not doing it for me. It's not. It's just not. But to each his own. The SB Jordan 4s, I'm fine. It is what it is. I didn't hit on them. I don't care. I'm moving on. I'm moving on because I'm in this to collect the OG colorways, man. The OG retros that he wore and stuff that came out from back in a certain time period. Back when sneakers were good. Sneakers aren't good now. Sneakers aren't good now. I gotta wake up. I will have to wake up at 6 in the morning. Maybe even 5:30 to be at the mall by 6 to compete with the resellers that have a good place in line to hit on GRs this year. Like the white cement 4s, the great 5s, the fire red 5s, everything, all the stuff, black cat 4, all the stuff you could think about. I'm gonna have to literally wake up at 5:30 and be in the mall by 6 to make sure I can get my pairs. And that's crazy. That's crazy. But it is what it is because you really don't have it. You're really lucky to get hit online. You don't really have much of a chance online. And you gotta remember, you're when you're going on sneakers, you're going online to hit. There's other people that are logging in the same time as you, and I got caught in the loop and not thinking. Yeah, I was right there at 10 o'clock. I was right there. How did I not get a pair? Why is it doing this to me? Why does it saying it's sold out? And I was right there at 10 o'clock. There are plenty of other people, and it's literally luck. That's literally what it is. And I also think where you live may play a part. I think where you live has a lot to do how much you hit on sneakers. And not sneakers the app, just on sneakers in general online. Foot Locker, Champs, Finish, all this because you gotta wait in the queue. You get in right at 10 o'clock, you gotta wait in Foot Locker queue, wait in Finish Line queue, wait. All just to realize your size sold out once you get in there. It's not great. Sneakers are not great. It's not fun. You wasting time. They playing with our time, man. We're willing to spend our money, go ahead and buy the sneaker, but they're playing with our time when you sit in the queue for 30, 40, 45 minutes and the shoe is sold out. That's when it becomes a problem. And that's what a lot of people are really upset about. People keep talking about taking L's, but why are you upset about taking L's? Because you're wasting my time. That's the real truth of the matter. You're wasting my time. When people wait in lines, because some people show up at 8 o'clock. And some people would say, well, if the store opens at 10, I would think 2 hours before is a good time. No, some on the release like the metallic fives, no. I showed y'all in the video, man. There was a reseller who had his mom. They had the habit, the hijab. He had his mom, his aunt, his grandmother. He had all them all in line, and he picked up 2 pairs from Finish Line Foot Locker. And there was a big line behind him, and there was only a certain amount of men's sizes at that location. And I wish I would have got it on film, but for the cool gray nines, man, I drove to like 4 or 5 other snipes, I swear, because there's like 4 or 5 of them within the distance. They're very close. I'm not even lying to y'all. There's like 5 snipes within like a 20-minute radius. You got the mall. You drive about 10 minutes down the road, there's another one. You drive 8 minutes down the road, you got another one, and then downtown there's one. Like that's like 4, and then what downtown besides the snipes is the sneaker junkies, another sneaker store. That's like 5 sneaker stores right there alone that are very close to each other. And there was lines at all of them. So it's not like if you take a L waiting in line, you got there at 8, 10 o'clock, 10:30, you realize that all the men's size is gone. You could go to another one and try to wait in a different. No. You got multiple people at all these locations nearby waiting for that GR sneaker. So that's why I said, man, it's not fun, man. You literally, and some people work weekends, or some people they sleep on the weekends because they've been working all week. So to get up, wake up on Saturday at 5:30, 6 o'clock in the morning to wait in line for 4 hours before the store opens is crazy to people. It's crazy. That's why I'm making this video, because if you really want these sneakers, man, these OG sneakers, this year is the year to do it. You got to get up early, man. You got to find a way to make it happen. But if you get out the sneaker game, if you say, I'm not dealing with this, or you want to buy reps and stuff, I get it now. I understand. Because sneakers are not great, and we really need to make sneakers great again. And how the only way we're going to do that is by just letting these sneakers go on sale. The Olympic 6 is a beautiful sneaker, man. I wish I would have grabbed it for 150. Right now, it's on StockX. Out the door for like 150. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull the trigger, man. That's under retail. I don't care, and I know how to legit check a sneaker. I know people say, "Oh, buy a StockX. They just lost against Jordan, against Nike, blah blah blah." I don't care. I don't want to hear it. I know how to legit check a shoe. I'm not worried about it. If it's fake, it'll get sent back, and I'll even do a video of me unboxing it, saying this came from StockX, and I'll break it down with y'all, show y'all what to look for. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. This video honestly was kind of like a video after me not hitting on the SB4s. That's really what this video kind of was, and it led into what it led into. But this was from the heart, man. This really how I feel, and that's why I got this Grinch hat on. Because the Grinch didn't go for what the masses went for. Everybody wanted to celebrate Christmas and blah and do all this stuff, but it's a demonic holiday at the end of the day. I know in the Grinch movie with Jim Carrey, I know in the movie or whatever, he ended up, giving in. But that's what most weak people do. But I'm not weak minded. But I mess with the concept of the original Grinch. I'm not gonna give in. I'm not giving in to Nike and Jordan Brand. They're gonna continue to pay resale and cry and boo hoo You know what I'm saying? And try to travel and drive to New York City or drive to a different state and wait and just actually, yeah, drive to New York City just because New York has more sneaker stores and I have a better chance. I'm not gonna make myself look stupid and go through hoops and waste my gas and risk driving with crazy New York drivers and dealing with New York because I don't like New York and all that stuff. I'm not doing it. Jason G. Kicks moved away from New York. He's in New Jersey now. He don't want to deal with New York. New York is cuckoo. It's crazy out there. We don't need to get into it, but you already know. If he moved out, what is that? What if he moved away? What does that tell you? How bad it is? As a sneakerhead himself, who has way more subscribers than me. Shout out to him. But yeah, man. This video turned out to be way longer than I want it to be, but it is what it is, man. Yeah, I got the real me. This is really how I feel. I'm not upset anymore. I used to get upset when I take L's and go out there and jump out there and pay a resale. You know, and like I said, that Gulf of Mexico SB that I traded, that I didn't like, that I never wore. There's other SBs, other sneakers in my collection I haven't worn, I don't like, that I could probably honestly get rid of and get some more heat. So that's also a better option, man. Just to downsize. Downsize the collection, maybe some impulse buys you got, some pairs you're really not going to wear. I have close to 100 pairs of Jordan 1s. Do I really need 100 pairs of Jordan 1s? Do I? Now, Jordan 1s hold up well. They do. They really do. They're not going to crumble and they don't age like how other retros do. So that's something I'll also keep on mind why I collect so many and hold on to them. So I know how y'all feel about that. Y'all let me know about that. But maybe I do need to like go through the collection and get rid of some pairs, man, and just pick up some more OG heat. Because like I said, I could have definitely went in there and maybe even traded something for those Olympic sixes for 150 brand new. But I'm going ahead and grab them on StockX, and there's some other pairs I missed out on, and you know what I'm saying, they up there right now, like the Reimagine Jordan 3, as well as what else did I miss out on? What else did I miss out on? Cool Gray 11s. I really wanted Cool Gray 11s, but the material, I really want them what the original material was for the 2010 release, I want to say, but it is what it is. I want that release. Cherry 12s. Like this is stuff I can definitely get under retail for sure if I'm patient. It's all about patience. But choose wisely. Don't fall into the hype. If you are over 25, let the young dudes have it. 25 and under, these bikey airs and these SB4s, it's for the young crowd and it's for the skateboarders, man. It's for the young crowds, for the ones out here really riding bikes and getting it in, that's really in the streets. Not for the dudes who want to put on outfits and look fly and look pretty for Instagram. That's my opinion. I don't think that's what these sneakers are for. These sneakers are made to be worn. You're walking, you're taking a bus, you're skateboarding. You got I'll even let you slide with a moped. You're just out in the streets. You're getting active. You're actually out here. You're active. You're walking. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something. So a lot of people, if you did pick up them bikey ears, man, bike them. If you don't have a bike, go ahead and buy you a bike because a lot of you are overweight and out of shape. A lot of you, even if you're not overweight, a lot of you need to work on your cardio. Everybody needs to work on their cardio. Now, I think it's gonna be a really nice spring and summer, man. So get out there, put them SB4s on, and bike your SB4s if you don't want to skateboard, or even try to skateboard. Try to learn how to skateboard, do a kick flip or something in them joints at least. You know what I'm saying? Do what the shoe is was supposed to be made for. You know, wear them. But yeah, let the young dudes have them. Us 25 and older dudes, man, let's really collect the OG retros that we really got into the sneaker game for. Because I know that happens sometimes. As older dudes, we say, oh man, I want that new collab. I want that. But that's not what we got into the sneaker game for. We didn't get into the sneaker game for these weird collabs, man. We really didn't. Shatter Backboard Ones have an amazing story. If you don't have that pair as a older dude, older than 25, you should be looking forward to that sneaker coming out. You should be wanting to pick up that sneaker. It has an amazing story, some truth to that story, man. You already know. Fire Red 4s and Great 5s. We don't need to talk about that. We already know about these the Ferrari 14. We already know about these retros. Us OGs, we got a lot of good stuff coming up, man. So 25 and over, don't be upset if you're not hitting on these like me. How I haven't hit on them either. Don't be upset. We got a lot of good stuff to look out for, but you gotta wake up early. You can't always think about online. Do your raffles if you do raffles. I personally don't do raffles. I'm gonna continue to rock with snipes, man, until they stop doing first come first serve. Hopefully they never do. But I'm gonna get up early and get into the side of the mall or outdoors because it's gonna be nice whatever I decide to do and camp for these shoes, man. Early in the morning. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I have my mornings to myself on Saturday, so I'm gonna do it. But yeah, if you really want to get these OG sneakers, you got to do it, man. We got to do it. You know what I'm saying? Other than that, get out the game. And I don't care. I only have a little over 4,000 subscribers, man. Whether I stay low or you know what I'm saying, I grow, which I do wish to grow. But if I get up to 10, 20, maybe even 100,000, you know what I'm saying, within 5 years, that would be amazing. But if that happens, man, I'm still gonna be the same dude. If I take L's, I take L's. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell y'all what it is. A lot of these sneaker YouTubers, the big, you know what I'm saying, sneaker YouTubers that have 50 and 100,000 or more, it look like they don't really take L's. At least they don't show them. And if they do, they end up getting the shoe, paying resale. You know what I'm saying? Or getting the hookup. But regardless of what they do, I'm gonna stay true to me. And true to me is I'm done paying the resale, man. I'd rather trade some other stuff I got, or I'll wait till the sneaker goes down and then I'll buy it. Because certain retro, certain colorways will go on sale, man. You just gotta know which ones and use your head. One through five, more than likely is gonna go on sale unless it's a fire red 5 that's coming out or a great 5. But any other colorway is more than likely gonna go on sale, man. If it's a 1 through 5. Um Obviously, Jordan 4s, man, depending on the colorway, it's gonna sell out. But we know for the most part, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10, 12, 13, 14, we know those retros don't come out too often, man. So they're gonna more than likely sell out if it's an OG colorway. Comment down below, man. Hit the like button, share, subscribe, all that good stuff, man. Let me know how you feel. I'll catch you on the next one, man. Shout out to JB Legendary on Cool Kicks. I'll be watching his content, man. He's a good young man, for real, for real. Go ahead and watch his content, man. Peace and love.